Today is St Cuthbert's Day, the 20th of March 2020, and as St Cuthbert is such an important saint to the northeast, I didn't want to let this day go past without mentioning him and thinking about him a little. St Cuthbert was born in Scotland around the year 640, and he grew up as a shepherd. According to legend, when he was still relatively young, he had a vision. He noticed these dazzling lights in the sky, and he became overwhelmed with a sense of the presence of God and wanted to dedicate his life to God. He eventually made it to Melrose Abbey, where he became a monk, and a number of years later he moved to another monastic community in Lindisfarne, Holy Island, where he became the abbot of the community. And in the year 685 he was consecrated Bishop of Lindisfarne. Now he's well known as a bishop in the northeast, as somebody who travelled around his diocese, walking, visiting people, preaching and getting out there and being good in his community. But also he's known as somebody who spent quite a lot of his life in isolation as a hermit on the Farne Islands, where he eventually died in 687. Now, what does this story of St Cuthbert have for us today? How is it relevant? Two things strike me from this interesting story. First of all, when he was young, he noticed the presence of God around him. As a shepherd out in the fields, he noticed a sense of the divine in his life. It's a challenge for me and for you to notice all that is good, all the love, all the faith, all the hope that is in the people, in the situations, in the places around us, particularly when we're feeling as though we're struggling or full of anxiety. To notice what is good is a wonderful challenge. And secondly, to remember that Cuthbert was a hermit, spending significant portions of his time in isolation. Now, the hermit life is not for everyone, but there is an opportunity there. There's an opportunity to reevaluate our lives, to declutter, to focus on what is important and notice the God that is here, the God, as Scripture tells us, in whom we live and move and have our being, the God who is closer to us than we are to ourselves. So as we think about Cuthbert, we ask him to pray for us at the moment, but we also take up that challenge to notice and sense the divine all around us.